difference between me and all those other Halloween decorations? I know when you're talking about me. Happy Halloween! I got a whole month to myself to watch the leaves fall and wait for the trick-or-treaters to come and go in their scary costumes and eat all the candy. You're in for a treat. This neighborhood always has the best candy. I saw lots of scary costumes last year. They were all, how should I put it, spooktacular. I hope I see something even scarier this year. Haunted houses, haunted graveyards, haunted woods. Man, everything is haunted this time of year, even this street. Boo! I see you. Don't eat too much candy, or you'll end up with a smile like mine. What fiendish fun we'll have. Now that the sun has gone down, we can spot all the monsters walking around your town. I once saw a gravestone that said, "Here lies Aunt Joan, always a hoot and a holler." That is until she put on the dog's electrical collar. I'm friends with the ghost that haunts this place. His name's Daryl Wood, and he's a great guy. A little shy at times, but you'll know him when you see him. Hey, nice costume. Almost had me fooled. Tonight, you'll laugh and you'll scream, because we're going to celebrate Halloween. Jeepers! The creepers are after you tonight. Is that a werewolf I hear in the distance? No, never mind. It's just a car horn. Don't forget to brush your teeth before you go bobbing for apples. Because, you know, if there's any game that should require a clean mouth, it's gotta be that one, right? Okay, ghouls, voting time. Candy corn, yay or nay? Is it candy or is it corn? Whoa there, buddy boy. How much candy you got in that bag? Not enough from what I can see. Well, you've come to the right place. Candy and mummies have one thing in common. They're both wrapped up. Thing is, though, when you unwrap a mummy, it's no savory delight, believe you me. I saw a black cat roaming the neighborhood earlier. Now they say when you see one, it's bad luck. And they weren't kidding. When that cat walked past me, next thing I knew it started to rain and my candle almost went out. Watch out for all the bats flying around out there tonight. If your head's as big as mine, then put on a hat. Dracula? Not a bad guy. Sure, he drinks blood, but hey, if you're over 1,000 years old and that's your diet, then you must be doing something right. A man and his son who was over 7 foot tall were here earlier. I thought it was a little weird. And then I realized that it was Frankenstein and his monster trying to come off as trick-or-treaters. I told those two to beat it. Halloween isn't for them, it's for you guys. The best costume I saw last year was an escaped criminal. He even had the police chasing after him. At least I'm pretty sure it was a costume. Either way, I think your costume has his beat. It's Halloween night, which means every monster is going to be busy giving you a fright. But don't worry, if you're just as scary, then they'll run away from you in a hurry. You're not going to believe this, but I think someone on the street may be a witch. Keep a lookout for me. I once knew a man named Stan. Really nice guy. But then he got turned into a zombie and tried to eat my brains. And here I thought we were best friends. They say October's perfect for sweater weather. Yeah, well, try telling that to the werewolf. His whole body's one big sweater once there's a full moon out. Hey, if you see the Bride of Frankenstein tonight, let her know that Frankie's out looking for her. Have no fear. No one here is going to be pulling any tricks at this house. Just good old-fashioned Halloween treats. You want to see a real monster mash? Head on down to the graveyard. Tell them the Talking Pumpkin sent you. Go Go ahead, take a selfie. I'll be here all night. Hey there, you know the magic words. Come on up and get your candy. Now don't spoil your dinner for tonight. Eat half your candy as an appetizer, and then eat the other half later for dessert. Hey, don't worry. I'm not like any of those other rotten pumpkins. I've seen lots of superheroes out there tonight, which is great. That means the streets are safe from all the scary monsters. I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. I do look good in orange. Sure, everyone carves jack-o'-lanterns this time of year, but can they all smile like me? Ghouls, mummies, zombies. I've seen them all. But you know what I haven't seen? A monster quite like you.
You and your scary movies. What will you do when a real monster comes for you tonight? Flip the channel? Ha! just say I know a thing or two about possession. And when the time comes after I've grown stronger, your body seems like the perfect host for my escape out of this orange shell. Run from the monsters, they say. Run from their growls, their screeches, their bloodlust. Run into the night, away from their fright. But wait, where's your light? Yes, the treats. Go ahead, take a piece. Take more if you like. Since it's you they're coming after, there's no telling when your end is in sight. So enjoy your candy, for each one might just be your last bite. You can point and laugh at me all you want, but I'm not the one whose bones will be licked clean come the dawning of the sun. Trust me when I say there's always room for one more ghost in this house. And you're just the type we're looking for. Want my advice on how to last through Halloween night? A wholehearted assortment of thank yous after visiting every home will do you a lot of good, because no one likes a rude little monster. And if you are one, well, just remember, there's always a bigger monster out there. Heed my warning. Give the monsters that come to your door what they want, and you just might be able to survive this last day of October till morning. Look all around you. Monstrous decorations light up this street. When they're turned off, however, those that were hiding in disguise you'll realize were clever. So now you better run. Forever. Some trick-or-treaters learned their lesson from last year and aren't coming out again tonight. Trust me when I say that they were the lucky ones who got away. I knew the pumpkin that the Headless Horseman used when he haunted the roads of Sleepy Hollow. Oh, you thought that story was just a legend, did you? So did the soul of the person who ended up becoming the Horseman's cursed pumpkin. once the night is through and the clock strikes 12, Halloween will be over. But don't worry. We'll all be back again next year to strike fear. I'm so glad this family picked me from the witch's pumpkin patch. I grew very tired of her old dog always choosing me to be the spot where he went, well, you know. Let's just say my current owners had to hose me down for a good minute or two before I was sparkling orange all over again. Double, toil and trouble. Ha! Nice try, Shakespeare! You want to hear a real spell? Try reading some from the witch's book. But be careful. You might just end up becoming a talking pumpkin. Or worse. The frights are hard to believe on this yearly night of All Hallows Eve. That old witch knew a thing or two about making monsters. And look, here comes one now. What was that tap you just felt on your shoulder? It wasn't me. And why is it suddenly getting colder? There was a vampire I knew once, long ago. Last I heard, well, he's creeping up right behind you now. One night after I had just been freshly grown out of the ground, a werewolf came around and ate one of the other pumpkins without ever making a sound. But he never came back. For that's when I learned the witch put a spell on every pumpkin she grew that made them taste like bugs in a stew. What once had life prior now roams the street with starving groans. They'll suck on your bones and leave only your phone. On this night of nights when no one is surely alone. Look up in the sky and you might just see the witch on her broom zooming by, giving you a close look with her watchful eye, as she picks and chooses who she'll grow for her next pumpkin pie. I've seen some nice little doggies tonight, walking alongside their trick-or-treating masters. You should have seen what the witch had for a pet. It had wings, glaring red eyes, and fiery breath. try taking that for a walk. Is that a ghost I see? Oh, that's so strange. It was standing right next to you a second ago. There it is again. Well, no worries. If I know my ghosts, it's that this one is going to be following you home tonight. Sweet dreams. Oh, what's this I see? Another one of those caped superheroes. How cute. Tell me, if all of Transylvania couldn't stop Dracula, what makes you think you can? What's this I hear about little green men and their flying machines from the stars? Sorry, but I'll believe it when I see it. Until then, though, be watchful of the zombies roaming your streets tonight. I once knew a girl who was hiding in the dark to find out just what exactly it was chasing her. But she never did, because it came up from behind and ate her. Take my word for it. This isn't the kind of house in which you want a trick over a treat. Look at you! Only the brave are fearless enough to come out on this night, filled of monsters, vampires, and werewolves. Good luck. Hey, you! I saw you licking your lips. If you carve me up and bake me into a pumpkin pie, I'm going to curse you with eternal food poisoning. The fire inside me burns with the rages of many angry spirits. Hope I don't unleash it furiously onto you. I was one of the lucky ones that the witch turned into a pumpkin. You don't want to know what happened to the others, because one day it might happen to you. So you've come for the candy, huh? Consider yourself lucky. The previous homeowners weren't so nice to trick-or-treaters like you. Oh, my sweets, walking the streets, asking for treats. See them stare, without much care, behind their mask. Truly we must ask, are they a friend, or have they come to take you away from them? After you've counted your candy and eaten a month's worth of sugar in one night, as you lay your eyes down to slumber, after you've had your fill of fright, you'll look out your window and see two red lights, and then you'll wonder, why are they getting oh so closer? I once knew a person like you, so kind and sweet. Then they ended up becoming zombie meat. When the shadows come alive tonight to grab you, there will be no place to run or hide. Trust me, when I was alive, I tried. The witch is always looking for her next patch of pumpkins. Better hope her eyes don't land on you. There are things out there tonight that want to feast on your flesh, just like you want to feast on that candy you just put into your bag. Sleep tight. There are 12 ghosts that haunt this house. Do you want to become unlucky number 13?
I had all the brains in the world till they scooped them out of me to make roasted pumpkin seeds. But who needs brains anyways? Everyone knows 2 plus 2 equals... I knew a scarecrow who wished he had a brain. Then he went to a wizard to go get it. Screwy scarecrow. Everyone knows wizards aren't real. You gotta go talk to Frankenstein if you want a new brain. Merry Christmas! Lots of monsters walking the streets for some reason, though. That's kind of weird. Wasn't expecting that. Are you sure it's December? That old brain of mine took up a lot of space. But now that it's gone, I got more room now for other things, like, candle or, more brains. Some people say I was smarter when I had my brains. I say I was just being generous to the zombies who were hungry and wanted to try something vegetarian for once. I'm sorry, but is no one else going to point out the fact that this street is haunted by ghosts and goblins who walk up to people's porches and steal their candy? And the police seem more interested in candy than making arrests. I'm having a staring contest with a pumpkin down the street. Man, this guy hasn't blinked once, and I think I'm losing. Okay, this is going to sound crazy, but I saw 4 aliens walk up to this porch and take some candy. Then they got into a minivan and drove away. I know, weird, right? I was expecting them to get into a UFO, too. I saw a witch tonight walking around. Then I saw another, then another, and then another. Guess witches are all health nuts now, since they seem to prefer to walk instead of fly around on a broom. One good thing about having a brain? I don't know, or don't have one, so I can't remember. I saw lots of superheroes tonight. Actually, I saw a lot of the same superheroes, but they all seemed different. Like it was someone else wearing the costume. Guess they all work for the same company. What's your favorite kind of candy? Chocolate or bubblegum? Me personally, I'm a liver and onions kind of guy. candy is dandy, but man, nothing beats a good slice of pumpkin pie. Mmm. My cousin Lucy tasted great last year. You're not going to believe this, but I saw someone else walking around this street earlier dressed up as a pumpkin. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but pumpkins can't walk, so it's gotta be a fake. Unlike me, the real deal. So either the people who live here really love blasting scary movies through their TV, or we have a serious issue going on in this house. What's with everyone scaring each other tonight? It's like some sort of yearly event or something going on. I don't know. Beats me. Anyways, who's got candy? I saw a man running up and down the street smashing pumpkins. When I asked him why he was doing it, he just looked at me and screamed and ran away. I was like, well, that's rude. I just asked a simple question. It was almost as if he was expecting me not to talk or something. I don't know. It was weird. One of my close friends is a ghost that haunts this house. Great guy. Always pulling up a memory or two or throwing knives across the kitchen for some attention. The last candle they had inside me kept going out until I came up with the idea of pouring gasoline over it. Let's just say I can't grow eyebrows anymore. If you get a cavity from all the candy eating this year, I know a dentist who lives one street over. He's only been sued a couple of times. Okay, just hear me out. Mummies are buried in Egypt, right? So why did I see one walking up and down the street earlier? And why did he look like he was just wrapped up in clean toilet paper? I didn't even know the ancient Egyptians had toilet paper. He must have time traveled here. It's the only logical explanation. Man, lots of zombies walking around tonight. Is there an outbreak or something? I mean, I keep on seeing guys in robes walking around carrying laser swords. You'd figured they'd handle the situation. But nope, guess they're on the living dead side. So it's just you and me, compadre. So is this like a thing everyone just does now? Choose one day out of the year to just eat candy instead of actual food? What's wrong with you people? My dad once said to me that being a pumpkin is the greatest feeling in the world. Then I remembered I'm grown from the ground like a plant and that it's impossible for me to have a dad. So I'm not quite sure who was talking to me. Yum, yum. Eat 'em up. I'm a sucker for photo ops. Take a pic with me and use the hashtag, wow, really put me on the spot here. Hashtag talking pumpkin. I almost said use my social security number as the hashtag, but I can't afford to have my identity stolen again. Oh no, go right on ahead. Take the candy from the person in the house. I'll just be over here working out. Yeah. Hey, do you know whose house this is? They just plopped me down in front of it and expect me to entertain everyone. I don't really have anything prepared. Sure was damp today. Oh, jeez. There was a werewolf who came to this house earlier tonight, which I thought was kind of weird because the sun was still out. And he wasn't roaring. He was speaking perfect English, asking for tricks and treats. Since when do werewolves talk? The one down the street doesn't. There's a werewolf who lives down the street from here. Real hot-tempered kind of guy. If you see him, tell him he still owes me $23. I'd do it myself, but he's got real sharp claws. I don't know if you know this or not, but Dracula's first name is actually Dwayne. At least that's what I heard his dad calling him when he walked up here earlier. Count Dwayne Dracula. Hey, you like a hot deal? The cemetery is doing a buy one, get one free sale on graves right now. Hey, that's not a bad costume. You should have seen the one I saw last year of a guy wearing his own clothes. But everyone thought he looked like a dug-up corpse. So they all ran away from him screaming. So many people are using smartphones nowadays. But do they make dumb phones for pumpkins like me? I mean, not like me? What are you dressed up as? Let me guess. A costume. You're dressed up as a costume. Ha! I figured you out. Now where's my reward? There's this witch around here who said she put a curse on me. I don't know what for. I just said she could afford to lose about 43 pounds. I saw a guy wearing a hockey mask earlier walking up and down the street. I would just like to point out that he was carrying a machete and not a hockey stick. So I'm guessing there must have been some sort of miscommunication going on there between him and his teammates. A boy wizard came by here earlier and I asked him if he could turn me into a human. But he just screamed and threw his wand at me and ran away. A simple no would have sufficed, kid. You ever had a pumpkin spice latte before? I hear they're pretty good, but that'd be like drinking my own sweat. So it's a hard no from me. There was a guy here tonight claiming to be a vampire hunter, and he had a whip and was getting a little too carried away with it to the point where no one was safe and he thought we were all vampires. He was eventually carried away by his parents, kicking and screaming. Sometimes I feel alone, like a squash in a compost pile. You don't know what you want from me. You see the pain behind my smile, and I want you to see that I've got this flame burning inside me. Yeah, I want you to see that you can try to come close, but you might get burned. Cause I'm hollow inside, and I feel so empty. I'm hollow inside. Yeah, I feel so empty. I watch you look away, thinking I'm some oddity, like a clown in a nightmare dream. Close your eyes, you can come with me, and I want you to see that I've got this flame burning inside me. Yeah, I want you to see that you can try to come close, but you might get burned. Cause I'm hollow inside, and I feel so empty. I'm hollow inside. Yeah, I feel so empty. I'm a robot pumpkin, alone in the sky. I'm a robot pumpkin, floating so high. A programmed hard drive for a brain means I never go to school. When I take my helmet off, my robot voice sounds cool. Happy Halloween. I'm a robot pumpkin, alone in the sky. I'm a robot pumpkin, floating so high, meteors and asteroids and black
scary.
I'm a robot pumpkin, alone in the sky. I'm a robot pumpkin, floating so high. Hey kid, nice costume. Wanna know what I am? Well, I'm a pumpkin. I'm a jack-o'-lantern. I'm a spooky witch and a scary monster. Not a kooky clown or a giant lobster. I'm super orange and very scary, but smooth as silk and never hairy. I'll scare your sister, I'll scare your friends, but as for you, well, that depends. 'Cause I'm a pumpkin. I'm a jack-o'-lantern. I'm a spooky witch and a scary monster. Not a kooky clown or a giant lobster. Pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin. I'm a well, I'm a pumpkin. I'm a jack-o'-lantern. I'm a spooky witch and a scary monster. Not a kooky clown or a giant lobster. I'm super orange and very scary, but smooth as silk and never hairy. I'll scare your sister, I'll scare your friends, but as for you, well, that depends. Well, I'm a pumpkin. I'm a jack-o'-lantern.
I know a thing about possession. I think I'd like you to be mine. How'd you like to be a pumpkin? I'll pluck you from the vine. You can run, but a witch always has her way. You'd look excellent in orange. You're so handsome in your costume, maybe we could play just my type of man. Cadaverous. Now if you'll come a little closer, I'll whisper something in your ear. There's so much that I could give you. I could make you disappear. You can run, but a witch always has her way. You'd look excellent in orange. You're so handsome in your costume, maybe we could play just my type of man. Cadaverous. This is my night and no one can take it away. Beware if you decide to come out and play. My evil spirit won't be cowed by sage. I grind it up to make sausages. Watch your fingers. The fire inside me burns with angry rage. Feeling chilly? Come closer and feel the heat. You can run from evil screeches. Just make sure you have your light. And when your legs won't carry you anymore, enjoy your candy one last night. Beware of pumpkin pie. I'm no pate. I'll do the eating around here. Or an evil tasting pumpkin spiced latte. I assure you that no good will come of it. You can run from evil screeches. Just make sure you have your light. And when your legs won't carry you anymore, enjoy your candy one last night. Thinking of playing tricks on me? Here's a ghoulish and macabre little lullaby to scare you off to sleep. Sleep well, my little pretty. Now it's time for a scare. Eyes closed, covered in cobwebs. Spiders crawling through your hair. I'm here bringing fear. Snakes and goblins and despair. but you can't wake up. Let darkness come over you. See you in your nightmare.
I won't be there for dinner, 'cause I am no pumpkin pie, or shot out from a cannon, flying through the sky. I am a scary pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, spooky and unnerving. Jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern. I might have been amusing and affable, I've tried, but without screams of terror, I can't be satisfied. I am a scary pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, spooky and unnerving. Jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern. Well, have you ever seen a pumpkin who can talk? You think I jest? Well, I can. I won't give you chocolate bunnies or fill your stocking. They're not for me. I'm not a fan. But when it comes to scary, there's not much that I won't try. You think you play your tricks on me and I just say sigh. If you like bobbing apples or a bridal dressed in black, forget the other monsters, tell them that you're here for Jack.
Jabbering Jack. Jabbering Jack.
I'll scare anyone once.
Jabbering Jack.
Twice if I like them. Don't judge.
Jabbering Jack.
I can't help myself from mischief in the night. I'm dangerous. It's understood. If you want to take a selfie, just beware. I'm good from far, but far from good. And when it comes to tricks, I say, give it your best shot. The graveyard down the street has got a well-priced empty plot. If sounds of screams and flying brooms and shivers down your back, avuncular yet terrifying comes the Uncle Jack.
Jabbering Jack. Jabbering Jack. Jabbering Jack. Jabbering Jack.
I've made a lap of scaring trick-or-treaters. It's rewarding, but I must say in the end, it tends to leave me feeling kind of empty. 'Cause even scary pumpkins need a friend. Who wants to be wicked for one night? Do I look mesmerizing in this light? This villainous facade is just because I'm shy. Come closer. I've a kiss for you, and it tastes like pumpkin pie. We'll be wicked for one night, morbid and nefarious, and when the sun goes down, till morning it will just be us. How would you like to scream all night? I'll fill you full of fright, guide you in the darkest deeds, and spoil you with my roasted pumpkin seeds. We'll be wicked for